Hello, YouTube. Happy CEO Monday. Today, I'm going to be speaking about something that I was having such a great conversation with one of my mastermind clients. My mastermind is Will Master Mastermind. It's all about mastering yourself as a woman. All of the details are in the show notes. And the concept we were speaking about is motivation. And she has recently started a brand new business. She's really expanded her comfort zone. She's really expanded what she normalizes as success, ways to make money, ways to develop relationships. And we were just having a conversation over the past couple of weeks. She has felt really, really demotivated with this business. And she was saying to me, I can't quite put my finger on why I'm demotivated. Like, this is what I've been asking for. This is exactly what I want. Why am I feeling like this? And most of the time, and this is what I want to share, my necklace is really annoying me. And this is what I want to share. A lot of the time, high achievers, we think it's a motivation problem. And I have definitely been there many, many times where I think it's my motivation levels. Like, I need to listen to another YouTube video or I need to listen to another podcast. And that isn't really the case 99% of the time. 99% of the time, it's actually a subconscious internal block that we have when it comes to what is inspiring us and how we're disconnected. So what I said to this client, and I want to share with you for you to think about, if you were doing something in your business, your career, your relationships, maybe it's a passion project or a hobby, and you feel that your motivation levels have gone like this, or you're like on this roller coaster of motivation and then not being motivated, I want you to ask yourself, have you created or are you doing the thing that you have lost motivation for through the lens of what other people think or an authority figure, like someone you've put on the pedestal and someone that you idolize? When we have someone we idolize, or we put on the pedestal, or we are taking in beliefs from a group of people, whether it's family, whether it's friends, whether it's things we see on social media, our brain starts to connect the dots as if those are the right things. But what actually starts to happen is we aren't inspired by the way that we're doing something. And so maybe we do, just like my client, do want to have an online business, do want to have the freedom of travel and working from home. However, the conduit, the way that we are doing it, is through the lens of us pleasing subconsciously that authority figure or the groups of friends or our parents or whatever it may be. And so this is why my client, and this is why you may be feeling a bit of disconnect. And because you're actually, yes, you may be doing the thing you want to do, but it's not inspiring. You're not doing it in the inspiring way. And so something I shared with my client, the first most simple thing that I want you to do if you're resonating with this is go back to a moment in time where you were super inspired, where you lost time doing and you just absolutely loved it. Like, it lit you up. Look for themes in your life and then see how you can funnel that inspiration into what you're creating. If you are doing something and you think, well, I can't find any time that I've been inspired by this, or I can't find anything that, particularly drives me or inspires me, then it is not in alignment with what you truly value and probably your long-term vision. A lot of the work I do with my clients, specifically my masterminders, is creating a long-term vision, a long-term legacy. Because short wins, a quick win, sorry, and instant gratification is great. It feels really good in the moment, but it's not going to drive us towards what we want overall in life. So what I want you to start to look at is not how I can get more motivated by listening to a podcast or watching another YouTube video or looking at motivational TikToks. Instead, start to think, when did I do something that was inspiring that has to do with the thing I'm trying to get motivated for? So in business, if you've lost that drive, you've lost that motivation, you are probably filling your time, just to recap, you are probably filling your time with what you think is right or what you've learned or picked up from an authority figure. That could be your mom, that could be someone on social media, that could be an old high school teacher, picked it up as the right thing to do. And so you're doing everything through the lens of that person's beliefs rather than what inspires you. The example that I gave my client is about a year and a half ago, the industry of online coaches, it dramatically changed. And so a lot of us coaches and mentors were doing things through the exact same lens. And there was a lot of things that I was doing because everyone, all the authorities in the industry were saying, this is the right way to do it. This is how you should do it. And I just found myself like dragging my feet, not wanting to do the thing, even though I was like, I do want to show up and I do want to do these things, but like, why don't I have the motivation? Or why do I feel like, ugh, this is such a drag? It's because I was doing those things through the lens and belief of someone else, not through what I found inspiring. And so that's what I want you to tap into is what actually inspires you. Everything else, outsource or eliminate if you can. And that's the key. A lot of people always come up to me who come and work with me and say, I should do this or I have to do this. You don't. You get to create exactly what you want to do, and anything else you can eliminate or you can outsource. I today was actually day one of a free 2-day training series called Hack Your Subconscious Mind for Habits of Success across wealth, career, business, and relationships. So if you want a more in-depth version of exactly how I workshopped with my clients, there is technique 2 in this training. Like the link to sign up is in the show notes below. Technique 2 is exactly what I shared with my client this morning in our Voxer, my client in my mastermind, on what I want her to go away and do when it came to her subconscious fears attached to this. Because there's always, yes, we can find the inspiration, but there's always going to be a subconscious limiting belief, a subconscious fear that is attached to our lack of motivation and the lack of us actually driving momentum and progress in our lives. So if you want to learn that, it's a free training. It's, I'm pretty sure, the first link in the show notes below. And then you can slide into my DMs on Instagram or let me know in the comments here how you went. If you have any questions, if there's anything you want me to go over when it comes to it, and I absolutely can. But thought I would share that as a bit of a Monday, like a better word, motivation, and just to really look at where you are. I call CEO Monday. Oh, and a good complement to that is the goals workshop, which is called CEO Monday Happy Hour, which is all about goal setting to become the CEO of your life. That's at a great price point. So if you want to start like with the free and that as a complement, they go together perfectly. But you know, one of the reasons I call it CEO Monday, I think it's such a great day to ground into your vision, ground not only long term, but for the week. How are you setting your week up for success? But I'm going to leave you there. Any questions, please let me know in the comments. And as always, I would absolutely love it if you could hit the subscribe button, if you could hit the thumbs up. It truly supports my channel and pushes these videos out to other high achieving women. I appreciate every single one of you, and I will speak to you soon.